Thank you very much. I'm going to probably use the word grateful a lot tonight, but I truly am very honoured and very humbled and very grateful for the opportunity that the Geelong Football Club have given me. And when Hugh Seward rang me a couple of months ago to say that they had chosen me to be a legend of the football club, I was in the car at the time, and it didn't really sink in at the time. But I was fortunate enough I could sit in the car and I could drive, and I got home and said to my wife, and then it was I'm shocking like this. Macca told me that I shouldn't be doing this, and I said I'm probably going to do it. But yeah, it's I guess the start of the journey looked very different to the end of the journey. As Hock said, to be able to be picked up from Wellesley and given the opportunity, I was the last of 7 players drafted by Geelong Football Club in 1999. And we had some really good players, obviously some champions of the club come through that draft with Joel Corey, Paul Chapman, Cameron Ling, just to name a couple. But the first 18 months was really difficult. I was obviously from a town in Kimber. I got drafted. Wellesley sort of plucked me out of obscurity, I guess. I didn't come through the traditional pathways, and I got here, and all of a sudden I'm training with these legends of the game, and I thought, what the hell am I doing here? Like, everything was just going at 100 miles an hour, and I felt like I couldn't keep my head above water, and I really struggled. I didn't play any AFL games in my first year, and yeah, I felt a long way away from playing one game, let alone 300 games. So yeah, it was a slow start. It was a slow burn, but I got told to get to work and put your head down and make the most of the opportunity, because you could be gone in 6 or 12 months, and you could be wasted opportunity. So I grew up, and I got to work and give myself a chance and gave myself an opportunity. And I guess the first 6 years I played 79 games. So through form, through injury, I was in and out of the team, as most young players do. Again, I guess that's an average of 13 games a season over the first 6 years. So it was a bit of a slow burn. But once I become it took a while for me to be comfortable. The next 11 seasons, I played 253 games and an average of 23 seasons. So I had a pretty good run at the back end. I made up for lost time. So yeah, obviously the football club, coming in as an 18-year-old, has, for all my adult life, I've been at the Geelong Football Club, and that is obviously a massive thing. It has shaped me as a person. It has given me all the life lessons I need to know. It's influenced my behaviours. It has given me self-confidence. It's given me belonging. It's given me a purpose. I've been able to deal with adversity. I've been able to deal with success. And the most, I guess, grateful thing, the most things that have given me the most gratitude is being able to work together as a team, to be able to achieve something really special, to bring this town, this club, something that we all craved and we all deserved. That was obviously the pinnacle, to be able to achieve success with the people that you really care about, not only on the field, off the field. the support, the town, the members, the people. It was real. It was amazing. It's something that we'll never probably, I don't think we'll experience again. And I was, again, very grateful to be on that journey and to be part of that. I had quite simple focuses in my career, as Hock mentioned before, was to put in the work. It was always to find ways to improve, and it was important for me to find balance, in my life. Obviously, football was first, foremost, and almost nearly everything, but it had to have some balance with it. So when we had a win, I enjoyed the wins. When we had losses, I didn't enjoy them, but I tried to get to work as quick as we can to make sure we didn't have too many losses. And all those things allow me to play, to put in the work, to go out there and play the game that I love. And the best part, and everyone that's played the game, the best part, the most fun part is the two hours on the ground, the hour before and the hour after. So the 4 hours on the weekend, you get to go out on the ground and do something together, is the best part and the most fun part of the job that I loved, I craved, just being out there together, win, lose or draw, to be able to do it together as a team was something something that I really enjoyed and cherished. And I guess for me, the three parts: there's footy, there's family, there's friends, and there's fun. And footy has always been fun to me. It was obviously a huge part of me growing up. When I was young, was all I did. I'd go down and watch the senior team train and hang around and wait for the lights to go off and pick up all the balls and just follow all the country legends around and just wanted to be like them. So I'd spend hours and hours watching them and kicking them the footy, and occasionally they'd kick the ball back to me and I'd think, how good is this? And again, all those little things that make up the journey shape you and shape your behaviours. And it was growing up in the country. As I said, it was really special. And to be able to be, I guess, picked from a team from where I grew up, as again not traditional pathways under 18s as such, was obviously a special thing as well. The people that you meet along the way, obviously, and again, being able to achieve, will be able to be in the game for such a long time at one club, to be able to be a one club person and one club player was huge to me. And the people that you meet across the journey, again, I'm very, very grateful for those people. Some play really big, important roles, and some play what they may seem as insignificant roles, but they all come together to make us be who we are, make us be great. And the inner sanctum, the day-to-day stuff that we get to do, get to experience, the players in the room now, don't take that for granted. Don't take the day-to-day things that you do together for granted, because it's amazing, some of the people that you meet, and obviously the fabric people of footy clubs. We've all got them, we've all seen them. The Vic Fullers, the Adrian Millmans, the David Kings. There's plenty of them. They come and go. They do their job. They love the club. They love the people, and they just express everything that should be great about a football club. And being able to come along with these guys, the trainers, the assistant coaches, everyone that's a part of the club, is, again, I'm very grateful for all those people and the part that they've played. To the teammates along the way, obviously you spend so much time together, you know each other inside and out. And Geelong Football Club, throughout the course of my playing career, we had a great group of people. We had a great group of players that cared a lot for each other, that had each other's backs, spent a lot of time together, cared for each other, would do lots of things together, and would do anything for each other. And that's obviously such a wonderful thing. You don't get to achieve those things at every workplace. At these workplaces you do, and again, it's such a again, looking back, reflecting, when Hugh rang me, I was reflecting on all these things along the way. I think, how am I going to talk about this in 10 minutes? How am I going to describe how I'm feeling? How am I going to put all those thoughts and emotions into a 10-minute speech? You just can't do it. You can't capture it, and you can't do it justice. But to the teammates, obviously, a lot of them still really good mates and will be really good mates forever. So thank you. Just quickly, to the people that have influenced me, there's so many that have influenced me along the way and pushed me and again made me the person that I am and made me the player that I am. But there's three people that I want to make note of here, and one is Mark Thompson. Obviously gave me the opportunity, had great belief in me, and he pushed me to places where I didn't think I could go. He understood football, he understood the players really well, and he understood me almost scarily too much. He knew what to do, he knew what to push, he knew when to give me a cuddle, he knew when to kick me up the arse and do all those things. But he knew that, I guess the one thing, and I always had still to, up until the last day, I never felt super comfortable. I always felt like I don't belong, and tonight I clearly feel like being a legend with all these people. It's going to take time for me to feel like that I belong and sit there with these people. So he installed great belief in me, and he knew that I had the talent, and he knew that I had things that maybe I didn't believe in, and he encouraged me to chase those things. So I thank him. Brenda Mccartney, who's in the room here tonight, was a massive, massive part of my footy career. Moon spoke about the high ball drop, and we did hours and hours and hours of work to get that ball drop to down here, and I thank him for that. He got me on the bag. I had to work on my ground balls, I had to work on my marking, I had to work on my kicking, I had a lot to work on. But Macca was always there, he'd always be there, and he'd always, you knock on his door, he would say, yeah, but he'd always give you the time of the day, and if I didn't knock on his door, he'd come and get me and say, come on, you haven't done this, let's go. So he's been a great support for my playing career right over the course of the journey, and I don't think I would have been here if it wasn't for him, again, pushing me and making me the person or the player that I was. Maddie Scarlett, who is not here tonight, he was another one who just drove me in a good way. We obviously clicked as people, probably a bit yin and yang though, with our personalities a little bit. But we did click, and we had a great understanding of each other. But again, I looked up to him, and he sort of made me. He carried these expectations of you, and you didn't want to let him down. He had this amazing thing, and the players that have coached under him, you just knew, like, you just didn't want to let him down. So that was a big driving factor with me, and he obviously, I guess I always try to get to his standard and try to challenge him as best I could. So those three people in particular, Hock, Wellesley, Barmy, Chris Scott, all these guys that have been, again, integral part of the Geelong Football Club. They've set the foundation, set the pathway, given players a clear path forward of what we needed to do and what we needed to achieve. And I thank those guys immensely for all those things that they do to give you the best chance to succeed. So thank you. Lastly, but not leastly, the other people that are probably the most important people in my life. I'm not going to look over there. As my family, of course your family, that's your support network, and you can't do anything without a support network. And Mum and Dad are in the room tonight. Unconditional support, unconditional love. Never put any pressure on you. Just encourage you to be the best you could be. So thank you for being you and doing all those things that you do and what parents do to give yourself give your son and give your daughter and give your kids the best chance to be the best they can be. So thank you for your support. And I said again, there was never any expectations, never any pressure. Just go out and do your best, and your best will be good enough. So thank you. My sister who's here tonight as well, and my brother who couldn't be here. Obviously, a big part of me. Family is huge. So thank you as well. And to my wife, again, support when you play well, when you play shit, when you have injuries, all the things you carry with you when you open up the door and you open up in. You obviously you share the good with the people that you love, and you take the crap with the people that you love as well. And she's been there along the journey and been through all the ups and downs, and she's been incredible support and again unconditional. No matter what mood you come in, you just had a sounding board there, and eventually you navigate your way through it, and you work out that everything will be okay. It won't be that bad, and you deal with those things better as you go along the journey as well, and realise that the sun will come up tomorrow, and we just got to get to work, and we'll be better for it. So thank you for your support, and obviously very special to have my two boys in the room tonight. They've done a great job. It's always fraught with the danger of bringing those two along, and obviously being a late evening, but we've only had one glass of lemonade, so we got through okay. And again, obviously, to be able to share these moments and share these experiences with the people that you love, and hopefully one day that we will look back together, and this will be a very big moment in their life. So thank you. Okay, so a lot of talking, but again, very grateful for the opportunity and the sliding doors moment, being picked up from Geelong to Geelong, a country person coming to Geelong. Had I got drafted to Melbourne or Sydney, who knows whether I would have been able to stick it out. Who knows? So I feel I was the right fit for Geelong. I feel Geelong was the right fit for me, and I feel like together we've done some bloody amazing things, and I will always feel forever indebted to this football club for obviously giving me the opportunity, but for shaping me as a person and as a player. And thank you very much. I feel very honoured.
Corey, congratulations. If you can hang there for a moment, because we have one final surprise for you. We have Bo and Tex over there. You might want to move a bit closer. Take it away, guys.